Hey guys, Mustang here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so all of the updates are coming out for JP. Apparently the game is taking forever to load, but you are eventually able to log in and see all of the different details for the anniversary celebration. All the news about the upcoming Dokkan Fest banner is there, the events that are coming out, all of the usual stuff that gets announced at the start of the celebration. Obviously with no proper details, only these little like title cards. You know, the banner art just shows the two new units potentially in their SSR forms for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku Vegeta and the Super Saiyan God Goku Vegeta. So obviously nothing is given away about who else is on the banner or anything like that. But one thing that has caught people's eye is the fact that this is in here. So another purple stone is going to be available. Obviously this is the one that you buy stones, one of the particular stone packs, and you get a purple stone which you can use to trade for a unit. And clearly from this art, these 4 units are being added to the purple stone pool. The physical Omega Shenron and Tech Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, as well as AGL Super Gogeta and physical, well, I guess he's not full power, Super Saiyan Broly, are being added to the purple stone pool. So, now, while this is of course not confirmed, what this most likely would mean, I assume, or at least this is what I think, of course, that during the anniversary at some point, because remember the anniversary pretty much is going to take up the whole month. It's the only celebration in Dokkan that is like 3 parts instead of 2. So even if this doesn't happen till like part 3, it's still potentially on the cards that any or all 4 of these units could be getting an EZA during the anniversary. Now, we all speculated that that was possible anyway, but this is just another indicator that that could potentially happen. So these 4 units getting an EZA would be absolutely insane. Obviously, even if they don't all get an EZA, at least the first 2, like the main 2 here, the 2 Gogetas, would obviously be very, very good, because AGL Super Gogeta, of course, once you get to turn 5, he transforms into Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. I did the video yesterday about why I think Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta is still going to be appearing as part of the actual like anniversary LRs. You should check that out if you haven't seen it. And I did talk about it in that video. Even if that isn't the case, this guy's going to link up really well with them. And I mean, obviously, they're from the same movie and everything, right? So they're going to work really well together. Everybody is, of course, hoping that they will be a new movie heroes lead, because realistically this guy's the only real leader for that team, and he hasn't aged super well, so it makes it very difficult to run movie heroes in very difficult content. But of course, if this guy gets an EZA, he's very likely to have his leader skill either go up to a full 170 across the board, or even if it just goes up to 170 HP and defense 160. Because realistically, if he gets EZA'd into a strong unit, it doesn't even really matter if his leader skill didn't change. It would then still make it like much better to run that team, but I imagine the leader skill will probably get tweaked ever so slightly. So this guy definitely has the potential to be very, very crazy. If they add, like, raises defense on super attack, he's already going to be in a very good place. Like, attack and defense 100%, this will get bumped up a little bit, I'm sure. And then attacks effective against all types, obviously good. Medium chance to dodge, and then transform when conditions are met. I feel like they won't change this. Medium chance in his, I don't want to say base, obviously, but his starting form is makes a lot of sense to me. And we have seen now from, like, the EZAs from, like, STR21, that they are willing to potentially change transformation conditions. Imagine if they change this to, like, turn 4. That would be pretty crazy. And then when he becomes a Super Saiyan Blue, again, greatly raises attack for 3 turns. Just change it to attack and defense, and it's for 3 turns. That would be crazy. Attack and defense on 150%. Guaranteed crits, and then 50% chance to dodge. You don't really have to do much more than that, and he's going to be crazy. Now, obviously, it'd be cool if they do, and with EZAs, they're always kind of a blank slate, so they could add anything else. They could add orb changing, they could add abilities when he picks up a certain number of orbs, any kind of thing they could add on top of this. But even just by bumping up some of his numbers and giving him defense on super attack, he would be very, very good. And then, of course, physical Broly, he's aged, and of course, if he EZAs, like, he would probably become one of the better movie bosses leaders again. Very similar to Gogeta, he just kind of needs to get defense on super attack, a bit more defense in his passive, and he would definitely be very strong. I mean, he's an AoE unit, but he's aged so much that, like, I don't really feel like he's a safe unit to take into things like ESBR, because of how low his defense is. So even though he is an AoE unit, you can't really use them that much in some of the hardest content where an AoE unit would be useful. So that would be very cool. I guess maybe they won't change Gogeta's condition because Broly transforms the turn before, which I've always thought was really cool because it kind of fits the theme of the movie, because in the movie, Broly powers up to full power and then Gogeta goes blue. So I've always kind of liked the fact that he transforms the turn before and then Gogeta transforms the next turn, because it fits that theme, which I think is cool. So if they did do that, it means they'd have to change Broly to transforming on turn 3, which, I mean, I wouldn't be against that because, of course, he's just going to become crazy good earlier, which is nice, but I feel like the turn condition will probably stay the same. And then, yeah, he does immense damage, massively lowers defense. He just needs to raise defense. I mean, either of them, if they give them defense raise for one turn or any kind of stacking, they would obviously be nuts. This guy gets so much ki, he auto-supers, his attack stat. Like, if they imagine they change this, even if it's like attack 200% and defense like 150, gives him raised attack and defense for one turn on super, and he has a built-in chance to already launch an additional super. So he could just be absolutely insane. And of course, like I say, the leader skill, very good. Full power actually really needs the help as well with like another better leader. So him getting an easy A would be super, super good. And then for the GT unit, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, obviously we know that the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta fuse into Gogeta. So then, of course, these two units would link up. They're probably going to share almost the exact same link set, except for the fact that the LR will have legendary power. So one of these units will get, one of these links will get dropped. Looking at the links that he has, I mean, you can't drop Fierce Battle, GT, Fused Fighter, Kamehameha, or Super Saiyan, really. So Shocking Speed or Over in a Flash is probably going to be lost for legendary power. Hopefully Shocking Speed, just because a lot of the fusion units, like other Gogetas and stuff, have Over in a Flash. So it would be better for him to lose that, I think, overall. Especially because when it comes to other like Saiyan-based teams, Prepared for Battle or Over in a Flash is usually the link that you get. There obviously are Shocking Speed characters, but it's always a little bit annoying when a unit gets Shocking Speed instead of, like, say, Prepared for Battle. So, but yeah, he's got no he already greatly raises attack and defense for one turn. So just give him defense in his passive. Extreme class enemies attack and defense, you can increase this buff, makes him even better for Super Battle Road. And then he has a 70% chance to counter super attacks. So already, like, this is crazy. Like, if the LR, I imagine the LR is probably only going to have 50%. If the LR had 70% as well, that would actually be insane. But this guy's going to be super, super good. As long as he gets defense start of turn, then he would actually become a fantastic slot 1 unit, especially with that 70% chance to counter. In things like Super Railroad, that would be pretty crazy. And just like we said when we were talking about the other Gogeta, this is kind of a blank slate. Like, they tune up these numbers a little bit, and then they could very easily add in, like, you know, does something in a certain slot, built-in chance to crit if you get a certain number of orbs, any of that kind of thing. Because obviously he doesn't have a transformation, so just what you see here is what you get. And then his leader skill, of course, will go up to fusion types 3 ki and HP, attack and defense 160. So he'll probably be the most solid leader for fusions. Tech types, I don't know what they'll do about the secondary leader skill. Hopefully it goes up to like at least 100%, because it seems kind of pointless as a sub-lead being less than that, really. But that would be pretty cool. And then this one, honestly, is probably, I would say I'm almost the most excited for this one, only because we just don't have an Omega Shenron that's good for certain types of content. STR Omega Shenron is good for Super Battle Road because of the massive attack nerfing that he does, but neither of them are good in like long, difficult content. So again, give him a super attack effect, he needs defense at the start of the turn, he debuffs the enemy, and then he has a built-in chance to additional. Again, full-on blank slate. You could just give him some absolute crazy abilities baked into here. Just by tuning up all of his numbers and giving him defense, he's obviously going to be good, but they could totally give him any sort of extra abilities, and he's going to be super, super good. And like, we've needed a strong Omega Shenron for a while, because like I said, the STR one, good in Super Battle Road, but we just don't have an Omega Shenron that is actually good for, like, you know, the GT Goku event, the Vegeta event, like that kind of thing. And it'd be very, very cool to see. Like, he's a unit that I could definitely imagine with his built-in additionals and how powerful we would obviously like him to be. He's one of out of the 4 that I could definitely imagine them giving like an infinite stack to, right? Like with UI Goku, just give him infinitely stacks attack and defense. He has that built-in chance to additional. Change the chance, because his additional chance, he launches an additional attack which has a chance to become a super, which is 10%. Straight away bump this up to at least 50%. And then on a good turn with the RNG from his hidden potential as well, he could triple super. So just make him like an infinite stacker. And yeah, he's going to be crazy good. He'll be a Shadow Dragon's lead for 160, which currently the Int GOGETA is the best Shadow Dragon Saga leader, basically just because his leader skill I think is exactly the same, but just because he's such a better unit. So this guy becoming a better unit and then going up to 160 would obviously make him the go-to Shadow Dragons leader, and you could then run a very powerful full Shadow Dragons team, especially because we have like the LR Shadow Dragon army as well. So all 4 of these units potentially poised to EZA at some point in the next couple of weeks, and they all could be insanely powerful. So let me know what you guys think of this down below. Do you think it is going to happen? Which one are you most excited for? Let me know down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.